This video shows the updates made for displaying the execution plan in hierarchical form. As with everything else, it is easier to work while comparing your work with something similar in order to see if you are doing things right, and to also follow some of the practices these professional software have, which is why, as mentioned in previous posts, we will use DB Visualizer for comparison. We will retrieve the execution plan without executing the query in both applications, and we will check its text and graphical display. I noticed that DB Visualizer changes the default column order for text display, and on top of that adds new columns like node cost in that view. For the time being, I haven't added that cost because I still have problems in Compute It, but I will give it another try in the coming weeks. The operator details, or better say the transpose row for the text display, is displayed on right side, and in my case I have implemented it only on data grid click, but as you can see in my implementation, I keep node ID and display it also, and can use it to retrieve that row in the table while the text block receive mouse down event. One hiccup here, because from time to time I am working on my personal laptop because it's faster and copy modifications from it to the Azure VM. Sometimes I might miss some things, which is why you see me copying few lines of code and relaunching the application in order to add the possibility of displaying more properties of the node. Adding more properties might be useful in some cases. For the time being, as mentioned in previous post, I copied code from hierarchical control and change it here and there in order to work. The main disadvantage as we speak is that I have a single text block in which I add all the information, which if you want to show different color for node cost and estimate executions, it will be impossible to do, which is why more value can be added to this control if we replace the text block with the control I created for the other control, which displays the execution plan the same way as SMS does. Huge advantages when it comes to appearance are the way in which DB Visualizer compacts nodes closer together, which allows huge plans to be better seen without scrolling. I try to Google a little bit to see how I can drag from left to the right some of the text block at the same height, but I haven't come to a solution yet. The second thing which improved the appearance is that once you compute node cost, you can change the background color of that text block to reflect the cost, red for higher cost operators, yellow for medium ones, and so on. Next post will try to implement this coloring based on the node operator, only if I will be able to find a way to compute it for all nodes. Another thing that I might try doing in the next step is to replace the text block with something else that will allow me more options when it comes to colors.